What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Las Vegas Marijuana Experience. My name's Jared, and today we're going to continue our video series on Las Vegas marijuana dispensaries for beginners, with today's topic being vaping cannabis. Now, one of the really cool things about living in a state that has legalized marijuana is the fact that you can vape cannabis. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that, you've undoubtedly seen people vaping nicotine products. It's all the rage these days. Over the past few years, that has just blown up everywhere. And one of the cool things, like I said, is when you get legalized cannabis in your state, then companies can then start making vape products out of cannabis oils. That's essentially what you're going to be vaping. Vaping is it's like a gentle heating of an oil until it starts to produce a vapor, then you inhale the vapor. So theoretically, it's supposed to be safer than smoking. It's definitely easier on your lungs. I mean, I can just speak from personal experience, not being a doctor or medical professional of any kind. But for me personally, I enjoy it. I don't cough ever at all. And the number one thing that's cool about it, if you're coming here to Vegas, is that it's very discreet. There's no smell of weed. There's no smoke hanging out in the air. And no one can tell the difference if you're vaping cannabis or if you're vaping a nicotine product. So let's talk about what to expect when you go into a dispensary and what you'll need in order to enjoy vaping while you're here in Vegas. First things first, you're going to need a battery. Let's go ahead and change camera views. We can get a closer look at this battery right here. This is a standard vape pen battery here. This is made by Open Vape. You can get this at openvape.com. I've had this one here for a couple years. This is their, I think it's their first generation. It's worked real good for me. It's real simple. Screws in on one end, soft at the other end. When you order it, it's going to come with a charger and a plug-in for the wall, plug into your computer. We'll screw in here like this. If you're coming to Vegas, I recommend you get one of these first. You can get this at openvape.com. I think it's $20. It's not an expensive option whatsoever. And it's going to be a lot better than buying something, in my opinion, at a dispensary here in town. Most all the dispensaries are going to sell batteries for their vape pens, and most of them are around $50-$60 a piece. You really don't need anything that fancy, especially if you're just coming into town for a little while. You get something like this. It's a perfectly legal object. You can fly with it. There's no questions or concerns about anything with that nature. So first things first, you got to have one of these. Next, you're going to need a cartridge for it. All dispensaries here in Vegas are going to sell vape pen cartridges. There's a lot of different brands, and there's a lot of different flavors, just like your weed is going to be in a lot of different flavors. So you're going to have your indica, or you're going to have your sativas, and then you're going to have your different strains based on that. And these are just a cannabis oil extract from those strains. This is by Moxie right here. This is their Grape Kush. I like this a lot. This is an indica. This right here is $40 plus tax. It's a half a gram. I'm a heavy user. I'm a big smoker. This will last me 3 days if I don't use anything else. I just smoke on this nonstop. Someone who doesn't smoke as much as me, this probably lasts a lot longer. But it's pretty simple. You take this rubber cap off. You screw it right into here. And that's it. With this particular model pen right here, or battery, you don't have to do anything else. You simply inhale, and it takes care of everything on its own. There's going to be some little lights on the back that light up. It'll stop at 8 seconds, and then you're going to exhale smoke, and that's it. They're real simple and easy to use. And like I said, the benefits are you can hit this right on the Las Vegas Strip, and no one can tell what you're doing. You can be in a casino. You can puff on it right in the middle of the casino. And as long as they allow cigarette smoke and vape smoking inside the casino, you'll be fine. No one's going to be able to tell what's going on. There's no distinguishable odor or anything else. It'll look and act just like an electronic cigarette. Most of these range in price. This particular one by Moxie here runs $40. I've seen them as high as $75, up to $120. It's all going to be depending on what strains you're getting, who the manufacturer is, and how much they like their products and want to price them. All right, that's it. Once it's screwed on, there's nothing left to do. You're ready to go. That's why I like this particular model of O-Pen battery. There's nothing to push, nothing to do. You just screw it on and you're set to go. The one downside of this particular battery is that you don't have any indication of the life left on the battery. But other than that, it's really no big deal. It's got a portable charger, simple, easy to use. In a lot of dispensaries out here, you're also going to find that if you don't want to go through the trouble of buying one of these, it's really no trouble and they're pretty handy. They do sell disposable vape cartridges with batteries out here. I haven't tried them because the THC content is way, way lower than on something like this. This right here by Moxie has I think it's a 62% THC content, and a lot of the disposables I've seen in our dispensaries here are hovering around the 25 to 28%, which, I mean, whatever, spend $20, get a real battery, come out here prepared, and you'll be good to go. And hey, if you have any questions about the dispensaries here in Vegas or anything legally marijuana related, just leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer. Thanks a lot and happy smoking.